Please get closer to this message, my child, my beloved. Don't turn your head away. You were led here because heaven could not hold out any longer. In this life or the next, a moment like this doesn't happen again. Today, something sacred was revealed to me, my beloved. There's something so strong about you and the truth that it made me shake. I broke down in tears when I saw your future. You need to hear this, my child, before the seconds run out. There are only 16 seconds left of divine permission. Heaven let me tell you what was once forbidden. You have been picked to hear things that no one else can. But before I go on, please pay close attention. You should listen to this voice if you ever wanted heaven to stand next to you and your destiny to finally open. Subscribe to this divine guidance, my beloved, so that nothing good ever gets in the way of your path again. Don't miss the next message that heaven is getting ready for you. Listen up, because this is where the truth starts. My beloved, when I saw your future today, there was light around you that made all the angels in the room shake. That light wasn't what made me cry, though. It was the fights, the storms that no one saw, the pain you never talked about, and the tears you wiped away when no one was looking. Heaven kept a record of all of them. There was no waste. My child, you don't fully understand something about yourself. You carry a destiny that was put off, not thrown out. Some people who said they loved you blocked it. Energies that were trying to drain you slowed it down. You never lost it, though. In no way, my beloved. Today, when I saw your future, I saw someone about to make the biggest step forward in their life. The same person was just about to give up, though. That person was you, my child. This message shouldn't have come to you late. There was no need for you to scroll away. Heaven made sure it got to you right now, because one choice, one moment, and one decision could change your entire destiny. Listen up. This is important. This isn't like that. Around your name, there is a sacred shift going on. You have been called by heaven into a room where miracles are decided, and a divine order has been set free. Do you understand why, my beloved? Because I saw what is going to happen to you, something you asked for. In the quiet of your heart, you begged God for something. It's finally coming to you, my child. The thing you cried for at midnight, when no one else was awake. Type Amen in the comments below if you feel this divine intervention in your soul. This should be your answer to heaven's call, a confirmation that you hear your name being called in the room of miracles. There's more, though. This is the part that you haven't seen until now. Someone I saw is scared they'll lose you. You know, someone who can't sleep because your name keeps going through their mind. They can't explain how their heart is connected to yours. Something powerful that will change everything once it's out in the open has been kept from you. My beloved, your soulmate knows something they haven't been brave enough to say, and that truth is begging to be told, like heaven did as it watched your future play out. Listen up, child. The next line is not for the faint of heart. It is for those who have been chosen. A part of your destiny has been realized by your soulmate. They are scared as well. They are scared because if they lose you, they will lose the miracle that their life was built for. My beloved, a moment is coming, a moment that heaven showed me over and over, a time when your life will become two separate things. Your future is not empty before or after this truth. No one has forgotten about your future. You won't be alone in the future. I saw it come to life, glowing and strong. But I also saw something that looked like it might delay it again. Someone nearby, is envious of what heaven has planned for you, my child. As your name rises higher, they smile, but their spirit is filled with envy. They know about your big break before you do. They are afraid when God puts you where you belong. Do not be afraid of them, my beloved. You are safe in your destiny. Your life is safe. Tonight, heaven takes away the last block in your way. But pay close attention. Pay attention to your future right now. For every second that you stay here, a door gets bigger. As you listen, each breath you take brings the miracle closer. Your beloved, you were never meant to stay small. Your spirit was born with a divine mission. Pain, loss, betrayal, and life in general made you forget who you were meant to be while you were on the journey. Heaven didn't forget about my child. I remembered. Right now, your future won't wait any longer. My beloved, what I saw next made my wings shake. Divine reversal was what I saw. It's being given back to you, everything that was taken from you, everything that got away, and every chance that died before it could grow. It didn't stay the same. It grew. My child, you are about to enter a time when heaven will fix everything that hurt you. The person who hurt you the most, who didn't believe in you, who thought you would never get back up, will see God lift you higher than they ever thought possible. My beloved, your future is not coming. There it is, calling your name from outside your door, ready for you to open the spiritual gate. And my child, that gate will open when you hear the next words without thinking about them. You're not late, and no one has forgotten about you. Heaven has not turned its back on you. A miracle was put off until you were strong enough to carry it. This is just the beginning, my beloved. I'm ready to tell you the next part, but keep your heart steady, because what's coming next will shock you. Take a deep breath before reading the next lines. My child, my beloved, since what I'm about to tell you will hit you right in the soul, something that heaven showed me has to do with your destiny. Something that has been in the works for years is finally here. To my beloved, there is a time in your past that shines brighter than all the others. When I saw it, I felt like my whole body was shaking, not from fear, but from the weight of the miracle I saw. Your wound has been hidden from everyone, my child. You've been carrying a loss that you never told everyone about. You put on a strong front even though your heart was begging you to rest. But God saw it. Heaven heard every sound of screams, every tear on your pillow. You said in your sleep, I just want something good to happen. Heaven did not forget about you, my beloved. Heaven was getting you ready. I was able to see your future today, but not the broken or painful parts. I saw the divine parts that have been waiting behind the curtain of time. Dear child, you have a big future ahead of you. It's not like that. There is no way a person can use logic to explain it. It's a supernatural rewriting of everything that was taken from you. My beloved, I did not see loss when I looked into your destiny. I saw a rise that made the ground shake. I heard your name being said in places you never thought possible. I saw blessings following you around and around. Before you even touched the doors, I saw them open. Still, I cried because I felt sad about one part of your future. I saw you almost give up, my child. A moment very close to now. You thought to yourself, maybe miracles aren't meant for me at this time. That moment was risky because the miracle that was coming your way was so big that giving up now would have been the worst thing that could have happened to your destiny. This is why heaven rushed me, my beloved. That's why they told me to speak now. Talk quickly. Speak up before they fall. You have 16 seconds to change what will happen. It only takes 16 seconds to get to the spiritual path that heaven is showing you. If the next phase of your life begins with abundance or delay, it will be decided in those 16 seconds. My child, those 16 seconds began when you read this message, and they're still not done. Right now, you are still in the window of divine permission. I'm still here with you, holding your hand. I want you to hear this next part with your soul, not just your ears, my beloved. The person who caused you harm, the person who broke your trust, the person who took advantage of your kindness, the person who said bad things about you behind your back. What will happen to the person who left you when you needed them the most? They touched a chosen soul. Your protection is being moved to a higher dimension in heaven, my child, not to punish them, but to make you better. You were never meant to be stuck because of what they did. You were never meant to live near them. You were never supposed to take on their shame. I love you, my beloved. You were meant to rise above them and the pain, to go above and beyond all the limits that have been put on your name. And now that rise starts. My child, there will come a time in your future when you will no longer have any doubts about who you are. If this message backs up what your spirit is telling you, let us know in the comments below. I am protected. Writing these words down should be your public declaration that you want to be protected. It should also be an anchor of faith that starts the divine justice that God is bringing into your life right now. A time when God Himself changes things for you. There will be times when the thing you thought was impossible will happen first. To my beloved, this is the miracle that made me cry. You once thought it was too big, too bright, or too sacred for you, but I saw you step into it. But heaven doesn't agree. According to heaven, you have always had it. It was just ready to go when you were. A divine shift is happening in your life, my child. It's affecting your money, your relationships, your health, your purpose, your destiny, and even who you are. And every change starts with a truth. My beloved, you are not alone. Heaven has put a wall of protection around you that no bad voice can get through. In every turn of your destiny, there is an angel. Every turn you're about to make will bring you a blessing. And there is someone, a soulmate, who feels your energy more strongly than ever. This soulmate has been trying to get in touch with you in spirit, my child. They believe they think about you more than they say. Even when they're with other people, they can feel your absence. They need to tell you the truth. It will change the way you think about love, a truth that heaven has been saving for the right time to come out. My beloved, you are moving into a time when you won't be looking for love. Love will follow you. You're not going to beg for attention. People will be looking at you. You won't be walking by yourself. Your destiny will follow you, my child. Just before everything starts, though, I need to warn you about something. Someone is angry and watching you. Someone who thinks that your rise could make them less safe. Someone with a negative intention who has tried to stop your blessings. Someone who is scared of the day you find out how powerful you really are. Do not be afraid of them, my beloved. What God has already written for you is unaffected by their energy. Their plans can't hurt a chosen one. As soon as they try to rise up against you, their plans will fall apart, because no one can beat you when heaven is watching over you. Now, my child, this is where your miracle starts to breathe. Heaven has decided to give you back something you lost, something that was very important to you. When it was gone, it broke you. Something you believed would never come back. I saw it though. It came back to me, better, brighter, stronger, and wrapped in divine timing. My beloved, your recovery will surprise even you. Your blessings will keep coming. You will no longer have to wait. Your nights of crying are coming to an end. The miracle season for you is about to start. It won't be taken away this time. If you're ready for the next part of your story, my child, say continue, and I'll tell you the most important part. To my child, my beloved, what I'm about to say is the moment that heaven stopped me, made me bow my head, and shook even the strongest angels, because the next thing I saw wasn't just your future, it was how you changed. You haven't met this other side of you yet, my beloved. A version that was touched by God Himself. A version that has power that you used to think only other people had. One that stands up without being told to, speaks without having doubts about their worth, and rises without asking for permission. My child, heaven showed me that version of you, and I hardly knew it was you. It's not because you changed, but because you finally turned into the person you always were. You think you've seen hints of your strength, my beloved. You haven't. You feel like you've had some small wins. Those were not even close to what's coming. You believe you have lived through storms. The storms were only making you ready for the throne that God made just for you. My child, your spirit has something strong written on it. Something you had when you were born but forgot about. It's a spiritual mark that makes you unique. The universe is told by this divine signature. This soul will rise again no matter what tries to destroy them. My beloved, you are not like other people. Your calling isn't like other calls. Your destiny is not like most people's. Your future won't be normal, and heaven won't let you live a small life any longer. My child, I saw a sudden, shocking and miraculous change in your future that even the angels gasped. Things changed in your life that no one saw coming. You know those times, my beloved, when you feel like nothing is changing, when you're stuck, when life moves slowly and when miracles seem far away. Heaven says it's not slow. It's setting up. It's getting stronger, putting the right people together. It's getting ready for the right time. It keeps thieves from taking anything from you again. No one has said no to your miracle, my child. It was put off so that it could come in its strongest form. Heaven intended for your blessing to be so enormous that no one could claim it. Please pay close attention, my beloved. Because of what's coming next, heaven cried with me. I saw someone walk toward your life, a person involved in your destiny, someone whose soul has been linked to yours for a long time, even before you met. The sound of their steps was shaking. Their heart was beating fast. Their eyes were filled with both sadness and hope. My child, this person knows something they have never said, a truth that has been on their hearts for a long time, a truth that has been trying to get through to you. They have something to say about love that will change the way you think about everything. My beloved, their spirit called your name long before they were brave enough to come close to you. They are drawn to you in a way that doesn't make sense. In the quiet, they can feel you. They try not to think about you, but they do. They don't even try to dream about you. They now know something they should have known sooner. Heaven has been trying to make them aware of this thing. This person became aware that you are the only soul that can change how they breathe, love, and live. They don't want to lose you. They are scared of something more than they ever have been. My beloved, this is what they're hiding. They can't picture their lives without you, and heaven is leading them to you. It must be done slowly and gently. Dear child, your soulmate connection is starting to grow. This is the reason you feel sad for no reason. This is the reason why your heart feels heavy sometimes. This is what makes your spirit feel pulled. The divine time has come, my beloved, and your souls are trying to line up. That being said, divine awakening also brings divine resistance. I also saw that. There is something or someone trying to stop this connection, to confuse you, to take your attention away, or to bring up the pain you thought you had healed from. Dear child, don't let the past stop you from moving forward. Don't let the wrong person get in the way of the right person. Don't let fear shut down your blessings. You've been through enough already. People don't know how much you've already been through. You don't need to cry anymore for the past. My beloved, your story is being rewritten in heaven. As you read these words and take a deep breath, this divine message touches your soul. The next thing I saw, my child, made the whole room in heaven quiet down. A big breakthrough is on its way to you. It will come out of nowhere and seem like a sign from God. You will ask, is this really for me? Yes, beloved, it's for you. It has always been for you. But now you're finally ready to get it. This big step forward comes in 3 different forms, my child. 3 divine gifts. There are 3 doors that open at once. 3 blessings come at the same time. It will make your heart feel better. You'll feel better in spirit. It will feel like a new life. My beloved, the first door leads to emotional healing. You buried your pain deep, but it will melt away like it never was. Sometimes you'll wake up and notice that your heart isn't beating as hard as it used to. This is for my child. The second door is abundance, not small blessings. Instead of half-answered prayers, you should experience abundance that floods into your life like rain. Freedom with your money, security, unplanned chances, and a favor you didn't ask for, but really needed. The third door, my beloved, is the most sacred one. It's a divine connection between 2 people, a soulmate union that is watched over by God, a love that will never end, and someone who will never betray you. Type, I receive in the comments if your heart is ready to receive this divine alignment. As a spiritual act, let's open the 3 doors that heaven is sending your way. The doors of healing, abundance, and sacred love. These 3 doors open at the same time, my child. This is why you had a hard time for a long time. Heaven, my beloved, desired for everything to line up at once. Your miracle isn't done yet, though. I need to tell you one more truth. Heaven whispered one more message very quickly. Please pay attention to one more warning. Sign up now for this divine guidance. You are activating God's prophetic promise and making sure you are in line with the divine flow of blessings that are always being revealed when you subscribe. There is no way you will miss the next miracle. You said the word, and heaven heard it, my child, my beloved. Something in your spirit has already changed because you are ready to accept this truth. Right now, there is a vibration around your name. A stirring, moving, or rising. What comes next, my beloved, is the part that has the most divine energy. That part that made my wings shake. The part that heaven told you had to hear right away. It wasn't like your life at all what I saw in your future, my child. Better, brighter, stronger, and more powerful, almost impossible to tell what it was. Being there made you remember times when you didn't think you were good enough. A place you had dreamed of being alone. A place you thought other people owned, not you. But heaven doesn't agree. Heaven tells you that it is yours. That thing has always been yours. This point in the future, my beloved, felt like destiny catching up with you, like everything you were denied coming back all of a sudden, like every blessing that was being held back finally coming through, like all the delays coming at once, my child. But this moment didn't just happen. What tried to stop it, I saw. This is where the warning is very important. There is someone who has been saying bad things about you. Someone who feels envious when your name comes up. Someone who acts like they support you, but really doesn't want you to succeed. This person didn't give this soul enough credit, my beloved. They touched a destiny that was watched over by heaven, and heaven is going to make them feel bad about it soon. My child, what they said will come back to them. Their plans will fall apart. Before it gets to you, their energy will break down. Every attempt to hurt you has been foiled by heaven. You're too chosen to be moved. When this person tried to get in the way, heaven stepped in, my beloved. Your name was protected by heaven, a defense so strong that not even thought could break it. Your destiny was sealed once more, but this time it was stronger and couldn't be changed. That wasn't what scared me though, my child. What scared me was what happened after the safety was boosted. It got brighter around you. Your spiritual path became easier to see. The universe picked up on your energy. Then someone heard it. There was an energy of a soulmate. This person was shown to me so clearly, my beloved, that it almost scared me. Their spirit isn't at ease. Their heart isn't calm. It's like they can't get away from the fact that something inside them keeps calling your name and pulling them toward you. They are coming toward you slowly, but with a clear goal in mind, my child. Heaven, not fear, tells them what to do next. And every day their truth gets stronger. They're beloved. They've realized something they never told you before. They can't picture their lives without you. They tried to get away from each other. They tried to forget. They tried to hide how they felt. But God would not let it happen. There is a bond between your souls that not even time can break. I saw someone stand in front of you and their voice shook, my child. Not because they are afraid of you, but because they would lose you again. They'll tell you something you didn't think they would. This is the truth, my beloved, and it will touch you deeply. But pay close attention, because something important has to happen before that confession comes out. You need to get rid of all of your fears. Fear of losing someone, fear of being left alone, not being able to trust again, fear of not having enough, not wanting to fall behind. My child, you will not be left behind. You were never supposed to be left behind. The divine meant to pick you, claim you, protect you, and love you deeply. My beloved, your future relationship will be different from most in a spiritual way. It has a plan. It's written down. It is blessed. It is safe because of forces stronger than doubt. I need to show you something else though. There is an important thing I saw in your future that you should not put off. My child, there will soon be a time when everything in your life will change all at once, not slowly or gradually. Heaven loves blessings that come out of nowhere, and your name is linked to one. I saw plenty coming at you like a flood, my beloved. Unexpected chances to do things, doors open without being knocked on, getting emails with miracles hidden inside, support coming from places you wouldn't expect it, and money flowing where there used to be blocks. Your life won't get better one step at a time. It will rise with a divine leap. Type Amen below if you believe this sudden divine leap has power. Your comment should be an act of faith that starts this faster blessing and shows you're ready for your life to change right away. This is why heaven made me talk now, my child. That's why this message was sent to you. It's this that makes you feel sad even though you don't know why. Before your mind does, your soul knows what is true, my beloved. But there is one more truth, one more moment, one more vision from your future that I must reveal. This next part has a lot of power, a lot of spiritual power, a divine shift that will go through your whole being. You are ready for the next revelation, my child and beloved. The gate has been opened by heaven. Heaven has kept this secret from us for a long time. It wasn't because you weren't worthy, but because the time wasn't right. The time has come, though, on this sacred day. When heaven showed me your future, my beloved, the picture changed quickly. The light went out for a moment, leaving you alone in what looked like darkness. It wasn't dangerous. That wasn't a punishment. It wasn't loss. It was turning around. My child, this dark time in your life made you feel most forgotten. The part where you prayed and nothing changed. The part where you had to wait and nothing came. When you put your trust in someone and still got hurt. The part where you tried to get up but were pulled back down. Heaven told me in a whisper, this wasn't their pain. This was how they got ready. You were not broken during those times, my beloved. You were being changed. Your fears were being shattered. Your faith was getting stronger. Your soul was getting better. Your spirit was put to the test. Heaven was getting you ready for a bigger destiny than you could have imagined with every delay, tear, and disappointment. The darkness was never meant to kill you, my child. It was meant to show you, my beloved, your strength, your purpose, and the real you. Then in the vision, something amazing took place. Behind you, a small light showed up. At first it was very faint and hard to see. But then it got stronger. Everything around you started to shake because it got so bright. Heaven then said, this is their return. Someone who used to doubt you will not recognize the person you become when you make your comeback, my child. Your response will be heard even if you don't say a word. You won't even have to try to make a grand comeback. There will be a divine plan for your comeback. If you feel this divine return in your spirit, please write Amen in the comments. Let this be your declaration that you have won over the past and that you agree with the beautiful future that God has planned for you. You think you've seen miracles, my beloved. You haven't seen anything. You feel like you've tasted a blessing. You've tried drops. The ocean is coming. My child, when the light got brighter, something else showed up. Your destiny has something I've never seen before. A throne stood there, but it wasn't one of royalty or pride. It was a throne of victory, made from every battle you won, every wound you healed, every fear you got rid of, and every betrayal you got over. My beloved, this throne belonged to you. When you got close, the angels around it bowed their heads. It wasn't because you were better than them, but because heaven was proud of your destiny. I saw something strong fall from you when you were sitting on that throne, my child. The guilt, the pain, the confusion, and the self-doubt from the past. It all fell apart like chains. Heaven said, they are now free. They are free to rise, receive, love again, and walk into the life that is theirs, my beloved. After that, I saw something beautiful. In front of you, a golden pathway. It wasn't just any path. It was a divine path lit by miracles that only certain souls are allowed to walk. My child, this golden path wasn't empty. It was full of blessings ready for you. Good things that have your name on them. Blessings that were put off at first, but were never denied. My beloved, I saw 3 significant events along this golden pathway that will change your life forever. Before the first event, you knocked on a door and it didn't open. Suddenly it did. Now it will swing open so hard that you will gasp. The second event was a message that no one saw coming. A message that changes everything. A message that makes things clear, tells the truth, and heals. A note from someone close to your heart. The third thing that happened was a miracle that you did not see coming. The turning point in your destiny will be a miracle. There will be a miracle that will bring back something important, painful or valuable that you lost. My child, these 3 things happen quickly one after the other, like divine dominoes. One blessing leads to the next. One miracle makes the other possible. Your whole timeline changes in one moment. My beloved. But what I saw is even more sacred than that. I saw the exact moment when your soulmate spirit saw you right away, without any fear or doubt. They saw you completely. When their spirit woke up, my child, they saw you standing in the golden pathway and moved toward you with more determination than ever. My beloved, their eyes were full of truth. Truth be told, they were scared to speak before. They can't hide the truth anymore. Soon they will say something that will make the walls around your heart melt. Something that will make all the sense in the world. Something that will make you think, this is why nothing else worked, my child. But your energy must be purified before this sacred moment can occur. Not because you're broken. You are getting ready for a blessing you have never had before. Not because you did something wrong, my beloved. This cleansing comes in the form of freedom. Letting go of pain, fear, the past, and all the voices that told you you weren't good enough. Heaven wants you to be clean, open, and ready. What's coming next is too sacred to be put off, too important to be blocked, and too strong to be lost. Next, heaven showed me a picture that made me whisper your name, my child. The one that made me hold my breath. The one that holds the most important truth about your future. Take a few deep breaths before I tell you what's going to happen next, my child and beloved. Make your heart feel better. Open up your spirit. The next thing heaven showed me is not only strong, it's also personal. My beloved, as the golden pathway went on, I saw something I didn't expect. Heaven had hidden it until your spirit was strong enough to accept it. That room I saw wasn't real. It was spiritual. It was full of such pure light that even the angels outside it bowed their heads. Your name was written in the middle of that room. There was something strange about this room, my child. The major turning points in a chosen one's life are decided in the fate chamber. You were brought here by divine purpose, my beloved. But not every soul is allowed to enter. There are 3 scrolls in front of you in the room. Every scroll had a prediction on it. Each scroll had a blessing written on it. Each scroll told you something about your future. Heaven told me in a whisper, show them the chosen scroll. One of the 3 scrolls started to glow, my child. It looked like fire around the edges. Its words were like a living river that sparkled. Your destiny was written on that scroll. The one you wrote with your heart, your tears, your prayers, your sacrifices, your pain, your growth, and your prayers, my beloved. The first line of the scroll took my breath away when I opened it. It said that this soul has divine reversal as a trait. Do you understand what this means, my child? It means that everything that was against you is about to turn around and help you. The things that tried to break you will now make you stronger. Everything that was taken will be given back. Everything that was put off will happen faster. What's closed will open. The next part of the scroll showed a moment, my beloved. That's going to happen faster than you think. A time when you think, it finally happened. Not really. Not even close. Not close enough. It's going to happen. This moment, my child, felt like destiny coming true, like a spiritual promise becoming real, like heaven saying, this soul has waited long enough, my beloved. The scroll then moved, and the words were put in a different order. I saw a vision appear in front of me. I saw you standing in a new place that was peaceful and didn't hold the energy of your past. It was a place where your heart felt safe and your spirit felt free. This wasn't where you cried. You weren't betrayed here. This was not the place where you were hurt. God set you up in this new place for the next part of your life. My child, you were full of energy in this new place. Your eyes were brighter, your posture was better, and your heart felt lighter. Heaven told them they wouldn't go back to their old wounds, my beloved. But then the saddest part showed up. Someone familiar walked toward you. Their soul is connected to yours, and you've always been able to feel their energy, even when they were far away. My child, this person held something that wasn't a physical thing, but a spiritual offering, a truth, their truth. A truth they were afraid to tell until now. My beloved, their voice shook when they came up to you. Their guard went down, and they said something that made the air around you change. I finally get what you mean to me, my child, they said. These words weren't just confessions. They were let go. They got better. It was divine timing. This person has been holding back feelings that were meant to lead them to you. Now, heaven is letting go of their heart, their fear, and the thing that was stopping them from telling you the truth. My beloved, they are going to confess, and it will come out of the blue, a moment that you were not ready for. My child, it will take your breath away, but make your soul feel better. The scroll then showed you something even more profound, something that had been buried beneath the layers of your destiny. There has been a spiritual battle going on for years, and it was shown. A fight you were not aware of. A fight for your future that you didn't have to do anything for. My beloved, angels have been watching over you and protecting you from dangers you can't see. They have blocked energies that were meant to destroy you and silenced voices that were meant to discourage you. They have also beaten forces that wanted to delay your destiny. Heaven told them they had to fight because this soul has a divine purpose. My child, this divine purpose is now coming to life. This is why the attacks got worse. That's why there were delays. This is why there were heartaches. That's why being alone hurt. That's why the wrong people were kicked out. You are safe from something that could have destroyed your destiny. Better people, kinder souls, stronger support, real connections, and love that comes from divine alignment, not human desire, are now coming from heaven to replace you, my beloved. My child, the scroll showed one more picture before it shut. It showed your hands rising up and getting filled with light. Light that stood for manifestation. Light that meant prayers were answered. A light that showed you the way you were meant to live your life. It was like heaven said, they will hold what they once prayed for. If you are ready, and your heart is open to hearing it, my child and beloved, you are now entering the most sacred part of your destiny. This is the part of your destiny that made even me fall silent. The part that heaven kept safe with silence. the area that angels watched over with their wings, the part that no one could talk about, up until now. I saw something behind the scroll of your destiny as it started to close, my beloved. A vision that was so clear that it made the walls of the faith chamber shake. This was a big truth. This message wasn't nice. A divine announcement was being made. I saw you, my child, standing in front of 2 clocks, 2 paths, and 2 futures. One path was cold, dark, and quiet. A path full of waiting, confusion, delays, being alone, and not moving forward. A path where nothing moved because you were too scared to move. That other path, though, was like heaven itself. Warm, bright, full, and alive, my beloved. This second path led you to your true destiny, the one that God made just for you, the person your soul has been looking for since your heart broke the first time. Miracles, love, abundance, clarity, direction, success, healing, and divine protection were abundant along the path. Heaven said something powerful to my child as I watched. Right now, they are standing at the corner. My beloved, do you know how important this is? You're not just reading a message. It is a spiritual choice you are making. You stay here every second, every word you take in. As you read this message, each breath brings you closer to the path that God planned for you. But pay close attention. What I saw next made me cry for you. My child, time is of the essence for your destiny. Right now, there is a divine window open. Heaven says, if they come forward now, we will open all the doors in a spiritual countdown and sacred moment. If you wait, if you back away out of fear, or if you listen to doubt and lies, your blessing will not be lost, but it will be delayed again. And heaven doesn't want you to be late again. You have been waiting for too long, my beloved. You have prayed and felt like your prayers were not heard. You have had to carry weight that wasn't yours. You've gone down roads that weren't meant for you. You have given love more than you got. You put your faith in the wrong hearts. You've been broken to the point where heaven can teach you how to rise again. I want you to stand at the door, my child. Also, the threshold is lit up. It's telling your soul to move forward. You can hear it calling your name. It only has one question. Are you ready to take what is already yours? Type Amen in the comments below to make your choice official. This is the golden path to your true destiny. Today, make it known to the world that you are ending the wait and entering the divine flow of miracles that heaven has planned for you. In one breath, my beloved, heaven showed me the next part. I saw your whole energy change from fear to faith, from being hurt to being awakened, from doubting to knowing, and from waiting to receiving. After that, when you crossed the golden path, a miraculous thing happened. Your whole future was affected by a wave. There was a wave of divine rearrangement. Every blocked blessing will start over. Every miracle that was held back is now free. My beloved child, I saw angels moving quickly with blessings in their hands. They were putting opportunities in your path, getting rid of people who don't deserve your heart, and strengthening the ones who do. They were also lining up dates, moments, encounters, and conversations so that you could rise. This ripple also made a heartbeat. The soul of someone came close to your heart. Someone who tried to hide how they felt. Someone who ran away from how they felt about you. A person who wasn't ready for how strong the connection was. But their spirit knew when you stepped onto your divine path. It was clear to their heart. Their souls moved. And I saw something amazing. A moment when this person knows they can't run, hide, or pretend anymore. They need to face the truth. the fact that you play a role in their destiny. My child, they're about to confess. Their return is not far away. Their waking up is taking place right now. This link was made before you were born. My beloved, you will be safe through every heartbreak, led by heaven's hand, strengthened through every separation, and sealed by divine timing. However, there is a warning about this link, not because of fear or danger, but because it's clear. In the dream, I saw someone else, someone who doesn't want these two things to connect, someone who is jealous, someone who wants to take your attention away, someone who helps you when you're lost, someone who is afraid of your happiness, someone whose energy makes you feel heavy in the spirit. This person is not meant to be in your future, and heaven is taking them away, not out of anger, but to protect you. My child, you are entering a time when only good souls will be able to stay alive. The wrong ones will fall away naturally, quickly, quietly, and without any trouble. Every connection that isn't in line with your destiny will be turned down by your energy. My beloved, this is not being alone. This is cleaning up. This is how you align. This is heaven setting up a sacred space in your life. Now comes the part that made me whisper your name in awe. The next thing heaven showed me was your moment of breakthrough, your moment of elevation, and your moment when everything changes at once. This moment, my child, seemed supernatural, quick, sudden, and out of the blue. It was like a miracle fell into your hands while you weren't looking. As you get ready to receive the full revelation of this moment, please share this prophetic word with your network. You activate the anointing that gave you this breakthrough when you share. This gives other people who need it the same power and breakthrough. And God said, this is their reward for surviving what should have destroyed them. My beloved, if you are ready to hear what that moment looks like, what comes into your life, and what heaven is planning behind the scenes, then read on. Subscribe to this channel to make sure you stay in divine alignment and keep getting these prophetic promises. With each subscription, you get deeper into the prophetic stream and help bring about the divine alignment that God has promised for your life. Also, like this video, if you can feel God's favor starting to flow through your life. By agreeing to this, you will help start and strengthen the flow of divine favor that is now coming into your life, bringing the blessings you have prayed for. Before we reach the end of this message, you need to hear this clearly. You were led here by divine guidance. This is not random. This is not coincidence. Archangel Michael directed this message straight to you. He is calling you into a protected, blessed space where miracles grow, doors open, and divine help moves quickly. This truth is simple and powerful. When you follow this calling, blessings don't just arrive, they multiply. They pour into every area of your life with strength and clarity. Right now, Archangel Michael is giving you direct access to sacred teachings, spiritual protection, and guidance that is hidden from the world. This is your moment to step into a circle chosen for those who are ready for spiritual growth, divine support, and accelerated breakthroughs. Do not let this holy moment pass you by. Your breakthrough has already begun. All you need to do is step forward. Tap the link in the description and enter Archangel Michael's inner circle so you never miss the messages that are meant specifically for your life, your path, and your destiny. If your spirit feels the pull to go deeper, the link is also in the pinned comment. And if your heart guides you to support this mission, you'll find a Buy Me a Coffee link. Always optional, always appreciated. Take the step now. Your blessing is waiting. Like this video, subscribe, and comment. I accept to welcome more divine light into your journey.